revisit our awards. We did it twice this year. We did it twice. So we're going to revisit it for a third time. And then obviously at the end of the year, we will give our final award picks. So as of right now, let's go with the MVP. We both picked Luka the very first time. And then we picked Jokic the second time. So the third time, who do we have as our MVP as of right now?
Low key, I got Shea. Since Jay dropped that 50 ball on the Rockets and then he just dropped that 41 ball on Memphis. Shea's ahead to me.
I got I've been with Jokic since day one, man. Well, not really, but really since the second time. I gotta go with SGA right now, man. The man is on the mission, bro. 11 games up in the Western Conference. They're on pace to getting 60 plus wins. He averages 30 points per game, and he is the sole one of the main reasons why they like that. He just been hooping, bro, and he's unstoppable. You can argue probably the best scorer in the game, bro. You can argue it. Like, the man is on a mission. He's amazing, and he's gonna get his first MVP. So we both had Shai Gilgeous-Alexander as the MVP for right now. Now, Defensive Player of the Year, I had Bam the first time. Then I picked Wemby the second time. You stuck with Wemby throughout. Who do you have as your Defensive Player of the Year right now?
Well, since there's so many players getting hurt, my first choice was Dyson Daniels, but Dyson Daniels is up for like 2 or 3 different awards. So I feel like if they give him one, they're not gonna give him the other. But if they don't give him Defensive Player of the Year, I got Jaren Jackson. So either between Dyson Daniels or Jaren Jackson, but I'm gonna go Dyson Daniels.
It's hard, bro. It's hard. I'm not gonna lie to you because it's really between Mobley and Jaren Jackson. Like, that's what it really is. The Grizzlies kind of been weak lately, and Jaren Jackson hurt, and he's week to week, so that might hurt his chances. But for now, I'm going with Evan Mobley, bro. I know the Cavs don't have the best defense like they did last year, but Evan Mobley is still one of the best defenders in the league. And when I see him play on defense, damn near look like a lockdown defender. Now, against Jason Tatum, different story. But majority of the time, he's a good defender, bro. Athletic, blocks shots, bro. When Mobley is on his game as defensive player, he's probably top 3, top 5 defensive player in the league, bro.
Hey, is this year Defensive Player of the Year like that year with that Steve Nash won that MVP over Shaq and shit like that? Like, this is not Mobley is not the real Defensive Player of the Year. Like, the real Defensive Player of the Year is Victor Wembanyama, but he hurt.
You can argue it. It might be low key because it feels like it was gonna be Wemby. Like, it was going to be Wemby. Like, because they had him a minus even before the season started. So it's like he was gonna win. And I had Bam. I thought Bam was gonna be a on one, but he wasn't, bro. So yeah, I got Evan Mobley. The paradox low key a surprise. He's a superstar. Pistons look good for the future. What do you mean a paradox? Francisco, what you mean by the paradox, brother? Shout out to the 7 people in the chat. Our most improved player, both times we both had Jalen Johnson, but he's obviously hurting right now. So, who do you have as your most improved player?
This is why I said depending on if they give who they give the award to. Because on my most improved, I got Dyson Daniels, or I got Cade. Because I was looking at the odds, I'm like, okay, well, who they got favorite? I'm like, bro, they got Cade favorite for most improved. I'm like, okay, I get it, because I think the year before he only averaged like what? I want to say like 15 or something like that. Let me see. Cade.
What, last year? I think he averaged 20 last year. No, he averaged 20.
But he only played like 12 games.
No, that wasn't this year. That wasn't last year.
No, last year he averaged 22.
Yeah, that was the
year averaged 22. Okay, so I mean, because he only played 12 games, they probably not even really counting that season. But his first year, 17, 19, 22, and then 25. So it's like that's not that big of a jump. in order to give him most improved. Like Dyson Daniels went from like 3 points, now he's averaging 14. Like that's a big jump. That's over 10 points. So my most
I think
improved though,
Norman
I'm gonna give it
Powell.
to Dyson Daniels.
I
Well, yeah,
think
or
Norman
Norman
Powell could be
Powell.
in that discussion. Look at his jump in points.
Yeah,
He's almost like a 10
yeah,
point
he
jump.
playing amazing. He was almost an all-star. Yeah.
I think he should have deserved it low key. But my most improved now since Jalen Johnson's hurt. Oh, yes, you're right. They do call him that. That's a cold ass nickname. They call him
The
that, the
paradox?
paradox. They do
I've
call him
never
that.
heard that.
I
I've
heard
never heard
somebody
that.
say that. I heard somebody else say that. They do call him that. They do call him that. The paradox. My bad, Francisco. You're right. They do be calling him that low key. That's a cold ass nickname. I ain't gonna cap. But I got the paradox, K Cunningham, man. That's who I got, bro. And I think the only reason he's like, honestly, no, I don't think it's the points that they're really counting. I think it's because of the team, most
Mm,
likely. That's why I think he has the most improved odds. Because, like you said, the points difference isn't really that. It's not really a big difference. And I think his assists. I think last year he averaged like 8 assists, and this year he's averaging close to 9. I think he's averaging 9 or close to 10.
yeah, like last year he averaged 7.5, and
Yeah,
now he's
so
averaging
basically,
9.5.
yeah, so he's averaging 10. So, a 2 point assist. I get that. But the points isn't really that far off. But I think it's really more the team, and he's been playing so good. I think he actually will get it. But I think you said it last week or week before. How do you grade the most improved? How do you grade that? Because he probably shouldn't deserve it because he hasn't really improved that much to get it, like or Norman Powell
Hmm.
or Dyson Daniels.
Or a man can be in conversation for it.
I agree. He probably is, just not
Um,
high.
Jalen Johnson was in conversation, but he got hurt. Like those are like people that I say most improved. Like you said, Kay Cunningham, he's been playing the same. Honestly, his team is just a little bit better than what it was, and he's been healthier.
Our rookie of the years. I had Zach Edey the first 2 times. Charles had Stefan Castle the first 2 times. Who is your rookie of the year?
I'm still going with Castle, bro. And then especially since Victor has been one, I don't think he's getting as much tick as Edie is. I think probably Brown now since Victor's been hurt, but since Victor been hurt, he's been averaging basically 15, five rebounds, 3 assists, and a steal. Like you can't go wrong with that at all. I think Castle's gonna end up taking it home this year.
I agree. I have Stefan Castle winning. I think with the opportunity of a no Victor, this is basically a wash year, so I think they should play him kind of as many minutes as they can. And I think he could average, depending on the minutes, he could be a 20 point per game scorer. He won't, but he could. And I think he's gonna get as much run, make him be more of a point guard, but you got Chris Paul, De'Aaron Fox, and he won't start because they have those two. But I think this year, with 20 some games left, I think he'll lock up the rookie of the year, man. Stephon Castle been good. I can't lie. And you was how him way before the season started. Like you was how him way before the season. So he's been really good this
Shit,
year.
remember we did it before the season started? Who was like the best coming out that draft class? I only said
Yeah.
him. I think I said he was the only one that has potential to be a superstar out of that draft class. And
Mm.
I think he starts next year. I thought but I think
Oh
he
yeah.
starts next year. I think they're gonna put him at the 2. And then when he was coming out of high school, he was more of a scoring guard anyway. So like I think they're gonna put him at the 2 and let De'Aaron Fox do play point. And then if you need to, you could just throw one at point and throw the other at 2.
Our coach of the year. In the first, I had either uh Taylor from Memphis. I don't know why I can't think of his first name, bro, for some reason. And Joe
Taylor
Mazzulla,
Jenkins.
Taylor Jenkins. Okay, Taylor Jenkins. And I had Joe Mazzulla, one of those two. I don't know. I forgot who you had at number one the very first time. I forgot who you had. I'm not gonna lie.
I think it was Joe Mazzulla.
Okay. And then obviously we both had Kenny Atkinson the second time, but then I think we know who's number 3
It's
right now.
Kenny Atkinson.
It's Kenny Atkinson.
It's Kenny Atkinson, bro.
You know, people say JJ Redick in a conversation now with Coach of the Year.
They not wrong. They not wrong. He is in a conversation because JJ got them boys playing, and he's a hell of a coach. But Kenny Atkinson, bro, like what he's doing with a team that has no superstar, quote unquote. Like, come on now. And then they number 1 in the East. I think they got the best record overall in the league, don't they?
They're like 51-10.
And what's the Thunder?
50-11.
And also, they technically got the best record in the league
The
right now.
Thunder are
Like,
51-11. The Cavs are 52-10. It's the same, bro. It's damn near
yeah.
the same.
So, like, you got to give it to Kenny Atkinson, bro. You got to.
They're 29-4 at home and 23-6 on the road.
Yeah, Jay, I'm giving it to Kenny Atkinson, bro. And then I think the last one is what, 6 man?
6 man of the year. I had Peyton Pritchard both times. I don't know who you had the second time. I mean, the first time. The first time.
No, I don't remember.
And then I think the second time you picked Peyton Pritchard.
Yeah, I picked Peyton Pritchard. I got Malik Beasley now, though. I got Malik Beasley. Even though Peyton Pritchard did have that 41 point per game outing, we still got a lot of 20. We got like 20-something games left, and them 20 games, I think Malik Beasley is gonna pull out.
I'm sticking with Peyton Pritchard, bro.
Hey, if we being honest, bro, without Malik Beasley, bro, the Pistons, where would they scoring be coming from? It's literally Cade, and then I think Malik Beasley is their second highest scorer, G.
They really don't have a consistent second scorer, bro. They really don't have one.
It's him. It's Malik Beasley. He's the only other person on that team that's averaging more than 14 points.
We should have put him as our surprises of the year. Malik Beasley.
Yeah. Yeah.
Low key. Malik Beasley, hooping. Shout out to the 7 people in the chat, man. Love y'all. What Malik Beasley last couple of games, 14, 15, 18, 16, 26, 24, 16, 14, 24, 17. Did he have that 36 against the Sixers? Had 9 threes, 2 points, whatever. 18, 19. Malik Beasley been hooping.
I'm trying to go to the roster. See. Oh, here you go. What he averaging on the season? Yeah, he averaging 15 points, G.
Is he the second?
16. He averages 16 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists, basically.
Is he the second leading scorer?
Yeah, probably, but what's Tobias averaging? Yeah, Tobias is only averaging 14. I think Tim Hardaway's only averaging like 10. Yeah, Tim Hardaway's averaging 10.5. And then Jalen Durant is only averaging like 12. G. Yeah, 11. So, yeah, he's a second leading scorer, G.
That's actually pretty sad. Not gonna lie.
Well, Jaden Ivey technically is a second leading scorer, but with 17, but he not playing. He played all year. Yeah, so Malik Beasley is a second leading scorer, bro, with 16.
And if we want to do a clutch play of the year, I got Jalen Brunson.
Brunson?
Clutch of the year.
Clutch player of the year. I was gonna say Jason Tatum, but no.
Nah, if you seen Jalen Brunson in clutch, bro. You could go off these last 2 games, bro. He hit some clutch shots against Memphis, hit some clutch shots against the Heat. He's hit some clutch shots, bro. Like, he's been really good in the clutch. Well, you know, the clutch points are considered the last 5 minutes of the game. That's considered a clutch, so.
Because I think I seen that stat when it said Bron this year was like 1 in, I think, 23 on like last second of game winning shots or something like that. In clutch moments. But probably did Jalen Brunson, because I was gonna say Fox, but Fox ain't really done nothing this year. DeMar ain't really done nothing this year. Yeah, probably is Jalen Brunson here. I can think off the top of my head. Or Cade been pretty clutch this year too. He had a clutch block. He had some clutch threes. Cade been clutch this year.
All right. That's it for our new NBA awards.